Yo, what is going on, y'all? It's your boy VeLL, and we are back with another Mobile Legends video, man. And it's been a while. It's been like a few weeks since I've uploaded a video, and I wanted to talk about something because in one of my last videos where we talked about the top heroes in Mobile Legends right now, there was a lot of confusion because there's a huge amount of Gusion fans actually who was wondering why he's no longer in the meta and why I didn't recommend him in the video and things like that. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So make sure you all drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Mobile Legends content and all that good stuff. And yeah, let's just jump straight into it. So basically the simple answer is I don't think that there's, for the majority of heroes, obviously there's some heroes that's just unusable, but when you talk about the meta, the majority of heroes never go out of the meta for the right player, but for the majority, like most of the time, there's a very few players good enough to play certain heroes once they're technically out of the meta. So for instance, Gusion right now, because the meta is so marksman heavy, most teams, it makes more sense for teams to focus on protecting their marksmen. Getting sustainable teams, super sustainable teams, allowing their marksmen to get fed and letting the marksman carry and dominate the game. That's why most teams, like if you watch the MPL and stuff like that, sometimes you see like full teams built to just protect the marksman. Sometimes you see other mages being used and stuff like that, but usually when you see heroes that's picked, they're normally sustainable heroes, and that's because that's what the meta calls for: sustainability and protecting marksman right now. It is the marksman meta, and honestly, I don't even really like calling it the marksman meta because all Mobile Legends has really done is make Mobile Legends most similar to other MOBAs. I think people in Mobile Legends, what's made Mobile Legends so popular is heroes like Fanny and Gusion coming out, wiping out whole teams. But honestly, that's never what a MOBA was intended to be. Like the way that it is right now with marksmen and stuff like that, that's how the majority of MOBAs are. That's how the ADC role was invented, because the marksmen they carry the games. So me in the Mobile Legends community, we've started relying more so on assassins and killers like that, quick killers, no farming, no time to farm all day and stuff like that. Just early game, the second the game start, somebody just come out and get to killing everybody. That's what we've really focused on in the Mobile Legends community, and I think that's what we've grown accustomed to. But honestly, this is one of the things that I like most about Mobile Legends, how they just changed up the meta so much. See, look, like an effective Gusion, like as you can see from this gameplay, an effective Gusion can still be good. And Franco counters Gusion. Like he's one of the, people don't want to use Gusion when they're going up against Franco. This guy not only used Gusion, but he waited for Franco to walk past. He made decision making. He just made the right decision to kill the marksman when his tank was gone, and that was smart. So and look at this, look at the way that they're playing it. So as you can see, Gusion can go up against a bunch of counters and stuff like that and still be able to win the game, but look how dangerous it is for him. Having to get in so close is very dangerous, and even though he got that kill on the marksman, if he's good, can still get fed and stuff like that. So I think that's the biggest thing. The biggest reason that he's out of the meta right now is because of the play style of most teams. You have to adapt, and that's what I love about Mobile Legends the most, more so than because other MOBAs, if you look at League of Legends and stuff like that, the marksman has always been a very important role. The marksman has always been super valuable. And that's the way that they play that game. That they play it to protect the marksman and stuff like that all the time. Mobile Legends, we've grown accustomed to not having to do that. You just get a good mid laner, you get a good mid lane hero, and you go around killing everything. And now that they've switched to a more MOBA style in Mobile Legends, now you actually have to learn the basics and fundamentals and stuff like that if you want to do well. I know that everyone just tries to switch roles and everyone tries to switch to marksman and stuff like that, but I think that's what separates an elite marksman player when it comes to just a regular average marksman player. The decisions that you make, the choices that you make during games, during fights and stuff like that, how you position, all of that stuff is very important, because so many marksman players can't manage to stay alive, and so many people in the community don't know the role. Like I know a lot of mythics who don't understand the marksman role too much either. People just want to fight all the time because that's the pace that the game used to play at. With marksman, the game is a little bit slower. It's not as slow as most games would be. Like League of Legends takes like an hour sometimes, but It's a little bit slower than it used to be, but it's not slow to the point where it's unplayable. So just the constant having to adapt, I think, is something that Mobile Legends is really, really good at, forcing people to constantly adapt, which I don't think many other games do that way, because no other game would have a hero like Fanny. Because if you want to be honest here, Fanny can be just as deadly as she's always been. Fanny can be an insane pick right now if the Fanny player is good, if the Fanny player makes the right decisions, but that's a gamble. And I think that right now in this current meta, people don't gamble. Like, what's the point of actually gambling, picking a pick like Gusion or picking a pick like Fanny, when you can just choose a very sustainable team comp? Throw a Harith on your team. He's very sustainable. Throw an Esmeralda or something. She's very sustainable for the most part, unless she gets hit with CC. Throw somebody sustainable on your team, or somebody like Selena on the back line just shooting out stuns and stuff like that, and you just let your marksman get fed and you rely on the marksman to carry the game. And I know that for most Mobile Legends players, that's more of a boring style of playing. I understand. Mobile Legends has for the longest moved at such a higher pace when it comes to the gameplay that it's hard to try to adjust to how you have to play Mobile Legends now. It's a hard thing to adjust to. So I get it. It feels a lot slower. A lot of people don't like it. Some people do like it. This is one of my favorite metas as well. But then again, I'm a League of Legends player, so I come from where that's the most important thing to do, is to protect marksmen and stuff like that, and to know how to play the marksman role properly and all that. So that for me is, I like that. I like that feeling of actually playing the MOBA how it should be, and not having this just single one hero who can just destroy everybody like Gusion and Fanny and stuff like that. I've never been a huge fan of that. Now, yes, it is interesting to watch. When you see a great Fanny player or Gusion player just going around slaying everything, it's interesting to watch. But at the same time, I think we need some balance. And I think that these assassins and stuff have had their time, and now it's turned for the marksman. Like, Mobile Legends kind of switches up the meta. You can get so used to playing assassins, then you get so used to playing mages, then you get so used to playing marksman, then Mobile Legends just completely switch things up. And I think that that's what makes Mobile Legends Mobile Legends. So I think a lot of people take it personal when you see your favorite heroes like Gusion, they are no longer meta. I think instead of taking it personal and being mad about it and stuff like that, just adapt and appreciate the fact that, oh, now some other heroes that we haven't really used, or some other heroes can get some time to shine. Then maybe a season or two from now, some new role is going to come into effect. Maybe it's going to go back to mages, because they've had the mage meta. I know a lot of people have been asking about the fighter meta. We've never really had a like super fighter dominant meta, I don't think, since Alpha was released, except for when Alpha was released, and that was like years ago. But yeah, man, I mean, just appreciate where we are, man. To like, don't like, when it wasn't the marksman meta, even though I'm a marksman main, I wasn't really tripping about it. I appreciate seeing all the other gameplay, but it is just a different time now, so you have to adapt. Just use the heroes that fits within the current meta and learn more about the current meta, and it'll help you become a better all-around player, because that knowledge and information and ability to adapt, I think, is one of the things that really allows players to grow and get more knowledge and just improve all around. So yeah, let me know what you all think in the comment section about it, man. As always, make sure you drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff, man. And yeah, like, just definitely leave me your comments and leave me your thoughts in the comment section down below. I want to know what you all think about these meta changes and stuff, because I like it. I like the fact that it changes so much. I like the fact that we get to see different heroes coming in and into play and stuff. And I look at this guy altered a buff. I don't sleep. My man's altered a buff. But yeah, I actually like seeing these things, the changes come into play here, because I think that it makes it more interesting than just, oh, Gusion is always going to be the strongest hero who can wipe out the whole team. No, like, then we have Ling. Ling is in the meta right now as well, because Ling can also split push very fast. Like, there's so many different reasons different heroes are in the meta, and we can talk about that. But what else would you all like me to talk about? What other type of changes and updates to Mobile Legends and stuff would you like me to focus on? That's pretty much it, man. I don't really have much else to talk about. Let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you are new, And I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, fam. Peace out, y'all.
I don't know nobody, so don't ask for no favors. Don't ask for no paper, they leave when you losing. But they coming back later, promise they coming back later. I'm up now, she wanna